welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a life update video because there are a lot of things that are happening in the future that are starting when this video goes up. When this video goes up, I will be taking my final at UC Merced and never returning to the campus. I'm not sure where I should start because I feel like they're all connected, so I'm just gonna go with this. It's kind of a story time and a life update. So I go to UC Merced at the moment. After May 12th, I will no longer go to UC Merced, so that's great. Although you would think this would be like a hard decision for me to make, to like up and decide to not go to a school that I've gone to for the past 2 years. There have been like small things, like I would call them like microaggressions, you know, like microaggressions just like constantly happening. Like, you know, there are certain things that happened last year that made me not really want to come back. This year there was stuff that happened and it's like I can't deal with this for like the next 2 years. I can't do it. Like, what? Also, one of the major things is this university does not offer housing for 3rd or 4th year students, and I happen to be becoming a 3rd year student. It's sad to think about that after my 3rd year, I'll be in my 4th year and then a full-fledged adult with a job and a degree. That's weird. Let's not talk about that. 3rd and 4th year students do not get guaranteed housing. You can sign up for the housing, you can like apply for housing, and I did, and I got waitlisted. I was like number 600 and something, and this is a whole like other issue because they're bringing in more students than they can house. Like, that's how I ended up in this apartment. I ended up in this apartment because of things with my roommates last year, and I ended up here because there was no room on campus for me. So the university purchased apartments. I don't know how this works. I don't know. Many students from the university live in these apartments, so that's how I ended up here. But after this year, there's nowhere for me to go unless I rent a house or buy a house or rent an apartment or something like that. And it's really hard to find a job here because the mall is so small. There's a Target, but like there's things that are like not very close by for you to work and like go to school, and like many of the like people here, like employers, don't understand that you're a college student with a schedule, so it's like it's very hard. So if you don't have a job, you can't pay rent, and like okay, find a campus job. All the campus jobs fill up like that, and like it's really hard to find a job here. And this was my original plan. I told this to my family. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get a job during the summer, and I'm gonna save up from like May 14th all the way until August, whenever we go back to school, and I will be able to afford a house or an apartment or whatever. You know, I will be able to afford whatever it is that I'm going to be living in, and if need to, I will live with Linda. Like, that was the plan. So with that being said, my mom was like, why don't you just come back home and go to school here and live with me and be a real adult? And I was like, yeah, Mom, that sounds cool. So that's why I'm not going to be here or at UC Merced. Well, there are a lot of reasons why I'm not going to be at UC Merced. One of them being I want to be a teacher and I want to teach kids, and to do that, specifically, I want to teach English. And there you can learn how to teach science or math, but if you want to learn how to teach English specifically, there's nothing for you there. There's like, I remember I told a counselor, like, no, I want to teach English, and she's like, well, take the science classes. And I'm like, but that's not English, that's science. Like, I don't care about the sciences, I care about the English. So it just wasn't technically the greatest career path for me. So career path, yeah, technically, like my path to my career, it wasn't like good for me. So I've decided that if I want to I was gonna graduate on time, but if I want to get the most out of my education, since it costs money to get this education, I might as well go somewhere where I'm comfortable and, you know, do what I gotta do. And also, I just like being at home. Like, if you're my friend from Fresno and you watch this, you know I'm home like almost every weekend. So it's like, why do I even bother? Like, why bother constantly traveling back and forth when I could just either stay in point A or point B? And this happens to be I'm staying in point B. It just makes everything a lot easier. It makes my friendships easier. It makes everything that I do at home a lot easier because I don't have to I don't have to make plans with people within like 3 days, you know, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I can be like, you want to have lunch on Monday? Because I'm here all the time. So like, it's just easier to do that. I mean, obviously I'm gonna get a job. Like, don't think I'm mooching off my mom. Like, I'm not gonna mooch off. I mean, I'm not gonna completely mooch off my mom. I'm gonna like get a job and be like an actual adult. Cause I like money. I like buying things. I like buying makeup. So I need something to support that, you know? I need some income to support the amount of stuff I want to buy from Sephora, you know? Like, I need that, and I couldn't do that here. Like, it's like, do you want a job or do you want an education? And it's really hard to do both sometimes, and just being at home will be a lot easier because it's like, first of all, there's a lot more places at home to work than just, like, school. So that's, like, issue number one. And also, like, it's just, I can have all my money and I won't have to pay for, like, massive amounts of groceries and stuff. Like, it's just simpler for me to move back home. So those are, like, life things. The life things have been done. You know, I'm moving back home. I'm gonna start redoing my room, or at least talk about other things I've, like, been mentioning here and there in videos, but I've never really fully explained. In this video, I actually said I don't know when the next time I'm going to film with Linda will be, and that is true, because, first, I have to get a car. I have plans, like, the car plans are already in motion. Like, the car plans are making moves. It's just, sometimes it takes a really long time to make moves, you know? Like, I don't think Big Sean made moves in a day, you know? Like, it took him a while to get where he is. It's gonna take a while to get a car. So, when I do have a car and, you know, stuff like that, I probably will drive up to Merced or to where Linda lives to see her and be like, hey, I miss you, and stuff like that. And maybe I'll vlog it, maybe I won't. I feel like if I haven't seen her in a while, I don't want to put a camera in her face. Like, I think that's weird. Like, hey, I just met up with Linda. Like, no, I feel like that's really rude. Like, dude, if I haven't seen you in a couple months, I'm not going to be like, let's vlog. So, I don't know. I mean, if I see her, you'll know if you follow me on Snapchat or Twitter. I'll probably tweet about her or something. Like, who knows? But I will be seeing her. She just probably won't be in a lot of videos anymore, just because it's kind of hard to pack all my filming equipment up and just go to her house to film, or have her come here. You know, it's a lot. I also mentioned Messy Misfits a couple weeks ago. Let's talk about that. That's a collab channel that I'm on every Wednesday, and I will start leaving the link to that channel in my description, because when this video goes up, I will have uploaded three videos on that channel. And they're pretty cool. All the girls are pretty cool. Like, you don't have to go to just watch me. If you want to find new, like, smaller YouTubers that you want to watch, I suggest checking out that channel, because all the girls are awesome and amazing, and you should check them out. We have a couple fill-in girls who don't really get their time to shine, but I've seen all their videos. You should watch them too. They're awesome. They're amazing. Check everyone out. That's pretty much it. I think that's all I have to say for this video. I'm personally getting really tired and I'm really hungry, so I want to go eat. Anyways, I'm gonna go because I have stuff to do, and I have to start packing, because if you can see behind me, it's a mess, and I gotta get stuff together in suitcases before my mom gets here. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter, especially if you want to see, like, the room renovation process. Like, that's gonna be interesting to see. I'm even shook by it. Or if you want to see, like, anything else, like if I go see Linda during the summer, something, I don't know, just follow me on them. I'm pretty cool. It's cool. Anyways, I'm gonna go, and I will see you guys next Friday.